paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she has to leave. For the challenge is hard, but the warm is so hard that without all your fears, the reward's on the way if you keep having faith.
You're gonna learn to fight with an angel and a high-speed flight. She's gonna read your mind, protect you from the devil's fight. Even if you feel safe, don't you know that there's a danger hiding? You can just make it through with love and an angel's flight.
Fear and courage. Courage and fear. Two sides of the same coin. The fear of the dark. And the courage to challenge the night. The fear of repeating the mistakes of the past. And the courage to start the game again. The fear of uncovering terrible secrets. And the courage to keep looking for the truth no matter how difficult the answer is.
And how can we help you?
We're searching for, well, how to put this.
We need to know what will happen if an angel and a devil fall in love.
Then there's some fear that has nothing to do with courage. Fear born from regrets, when actions from our past return to haunt us, like the fear of shadows.
Give me everything that you have right now.
Yes, here, take it.
I can't believe what just happened. It was awful, Edward. He was walking at night, and then it's just horrible. How could someone do that? It still makes me quiver inside.
Calm down. Why don't you sit down, relax, and tell us all about it?
Raph is right. Take a deep breath and go on.
Better?
Yeah, you're so smart. Thanks.
Okay, now start from the beginning and slowly tell us what happened to your earthly one.
You're not gonna believe this, but Edward was robbed.
When, sweet?
Last night, while he was getting his scooter.
Who did it?
That's where it gets a little tricky.
You said you saw him, though? So you know who robbed your earthly one?
It was Charles, that poor boy that Edward swindled playing poker.
Edward steals his money through gambling, and then Charles retaliates by forcibly taking it back.
Just one bad deed after another.
He who sows wind reaps a storm.
Raph, come on. I don't need that kind of advice. Tell me what I should do.
This is a serious situation. I think you need to talk to Arkin.
Greetings to you all, angels. Today I'm busy doing some research in the archives. Therefore, there will be no lesson.
Well, aren't you a bunch of lucky devils? You have a free day today. Get out there and wreak some havoc.
Excellent. I'm going to get to work raking Edward over the coals.
What are you planning? I thought he was in total shock over the robbery.
He is. It's pathetic. But he's also angry, and it won't take much for him to see my point of view. I'll get a kick out of clobbering Sweet for a second time.
Hello? Earth to surface, no wisecrack.
Something doesn't smell right. Why would Temptel suddenly give us all a free pass?
There's nothing of use in this one either.
It's a waste of time. Angels and devils can't fall in love.
Why? Because it's absurd? Unnatural?
Yes.
Whether I agree or not, it's our duty to exhaust every avenue of research, so we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that's not what's happening between them.
And what, my esteemed colleague, would you like to do? Skim through every last one of the millions of books in the Universal Library?
I don't believe that will be necessary. The other librarians informed me about your particular request. I believe this arcane volume will more than satisfy your curiosities. You should find it a very interesting read. But not here. Too many prying eyes.
I completely understand. You can be assured of our discretion.
This is absolutely pitiful. Look at him. He's shaking like a leaf.
What would you like him to do? He just got robbed.
But you don't have to lock yourself in the house.
Really?
Of course not. He should take revenge, sweetie. Find out who did this to him and pay him back big time.
You're wrong. It's because of those kind of bad decisions that this even happened in the first place. There's a price to be paid for messing up.
4 aces. Read 'em and weep.
If that boy hadn't been cheated out of all his money in the card game, he might never have robbed Edward.
So angels are defending criminals now? Impressive.
No, I was just saying that revenge isn't the solution. Besides, it turns out Edward has no idea who robbed him.
Maybe he doesn't, but I do.
I won't let you cause trouble.
Like you could stop me.
You better believe I can. To the challenge room. You decided on a bicycle challenge?
This isn't some lame bicycle, sugar. This is a BMX. And we're about to freestyle!
Did that librarian seem a bit strange to you?
Spending all your time around nothing but books can make anyone strange. Let's take a closer look at what he brought.
The legend begins early in creation, and it speaks of a young angel, Tycho, and of a young devil, Psy. Tycho and Psy met each other in battle. They were fiercely engaged in combat for their respective armies. Battle after battle in the war that divides angels and devils since the dawn of the world. The powers of the two were so well matched that no matter how hard Tycho or Psy fought, neither succeeded in prevailing over the other. But what happened next, no one could foresee. Whether it was a trick of destiny, or perhaps the inevitable consequence of the constant clashes between the two chosen ones. Good and evil came together as one. And that sacrilege gave way to catastrophe.
Looks like I have the first move since I won our little challenge.
Only because you cheated.
Your point being, you fell and I didn't. Not my fault. Now let me do my job.
Who is it?
A friend. If you open up, I have something to show you. I'm quite sure you'll thank me when you see it.
What's she doing?
I want to know if you recognize this scarf.
That's the scarf the robber wore.
Absolutely right. And if you just let me in, I can tell you the name of the guy who did this to you.
But why would you help me? I don't understand.
Let's just say I have this thing against injustice. Wouldn't you like to know who actually robbed you?
Oh no!
I can't believe that rat did this to me.
Yeah.
Charles is going to pay for this. He can't mess with me.
Good for you. Criminals like that deserve to be taught a lesson. Take revenge.
No, Edward. Calm down, please. She's leading you into a trap.
He'll be sorry.
Isn't that heartwarming? Nothing like some sweet revenge to shake off a bad mood, don't you agree?
I'm not going to let Charles and Edward get into even bigger trouble. Butterfly, activate metamorphosis. To guard and protect. Perfect. Now to set things right again.
Charles, you coward! Come down here! Or maybe you're only tough when your face is covered and no one can see you.
What's all the racket? What's got you in this screaming mood?
The thing is, I've been robbed.
Oh, really? When was that?
Last night. And the thing is, the thief lives in this house.
Well, then I'm going to have to ask you to come with me to the police station.
Me?
Of course. You have to fill out a report.
But why? I'm not the criminal, he is.
Maybe, but you were planning on becoming a vigilante, weren't you?
No, of course not.
Then I'm curious. Victims don't usually show up at robbers' homes, but you seem to know who he is and where he lives. By any chance, does this guy happen to be a friend of yours? You know, a buddy?
Not really.
Not really isn't an answer. Yes or no? I'm waiting for a response. Why do you think he robbed you?
I think he just wanted to get back the money he lost to me playing cards.
Are you saying you were gambling? I trust you are aware that gambling is a crime. I'm going to have to take you down to the station and call your parents.
Hang on. It was just a friendly game.
Strange. I seem to recall you saying one of these supposed friends just robbed you.
Yeah, well, I was just mad, and he was just taking back what was his. And can we just forget this ever happened just this once?
If you're asking for forgiveness, why don't you try giving it first?
I'm sorry about last night.
No,
it was
it's
a
all
mistake.
my fault.
That was amazing, sweet. You managed to turn a really difficult situation around.
How did you do it?
Well, fear can be a big motivator. I just put it to good use.
Oh, I can't wait. Professor Arkin is going to be so proud of you.
I guess they found what they were looking for. Great, now we have to reshelve these.
Arkin.
We must prevent Raph and Sulfus from falling in love. At all costs, it's a matter of life and death.
Isn't it nice that the professors have fallen into my trap?
Your book, mistress. I made sure they read it as you requested.
And you have done well, Malachi. Now they know the ancient legend, and they will move heaven and earth to keep Raph and Sulfus apart. This, of course, will only unite them further. History is about to be repeated, Malachi. New love brings new destruction. I can taste my freedom now.
The paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she